Hi everybody, my name is Dr. Devori Blumenau and I make videos of Hilchot Brachot for the sake of the special Shmirah for our Chayalim. The question is, what is the best way of saying Hamotzi Lechem Min Haaretz? There are quite involved halachot which many people are not aware of, and hopefully this is going to throw some light on the material. So number one, once you've washed, you mustn't be doing other things. You must right away go and say Hamotzi. Don't go and tidy up the room or help some people. And also if you are busy in the kitchen and everyone is waiting for you for Hamotzi on Shabbat, you mustn't be delaying. You must go, join the Hamotzi, and then you can go and finish off cutting off your salad. What about salt? Do you have to dip the bread in salt, as it says Al kol korbancha takriv melach, that you should put salt on every one of your korban and your sacrifices, and the bread meal is considered like eating a sacrifice. So the thing is that in bread usually there is already salt in there. So if you want to dip it in salt, it's a custom. You don't have to. But when it comes to matzah, where there is no salt in the matzah at all, then it's actually a mitzvah mid'Rabbanan, a rabbinical law, to add salt to the matzah before you say Hamotzi. So you mustn't say Hamotzi on matzah unless you've got salt around or any dip that has got some salt in it. As we've said previously, Hamotzi you say even on a crumb of bread. It doesn't have to be a whole big piece. As opposed to Netilat Yadayim, the blessing, not the actual Netilah you do anyway, even on a crumb, but the actual blessing of the Netilah you say on a double kezait, if you remember, a double matchbox size, and Birkat Hamazon benching you say on a kezait on a one matchbox size. The best way of saying Hamotzi if you have a whole loaf is you make a little cut where the bread is baked best, it's most baked, and you say Hamotzi on the whole loaf, then you slice it. Why? Because it's a mitzvah to rather say a bracha, any bracha, on something that's whole and complete. If you have an option to say it on the whole, rather say it on the whole and then cut it up, then first cut it up and then say a bracha, which is material that hopefully we will discuss another time properly. Also, if you have a slice of bread and you say Hamotzi on the slice of bread, instead of first taking off a piece and then saying Hamotzi, rather say it on the full slice of bread, because even though it's not whole, but it is considered big. So whole is gets preference. The bigger size than smaller size gets preference, which we're going to discuss another time. Okay, so now when you say a bracha on any food item, you hold it with your strong hand. So my strong hand is a left hand. I'm a lefty, so I hold all of my items with the left hand and then I say a bracha. Most people are righties, so you hold it with the right hand and say a bracha. When it comes to Hamotzi, it's different. With Hamotzi, there is a theme of 10, which I'm sure that if you look into Kabbalah, there is deep Kabbalistic reasons behind it. Every single bracha Rishona, every single first bracha has got 9 words in it, right? Baruch Ata Hashem Elokeinu Melech HaOlam She'akol Niya B'Dvaro. For example, 9 words. All the other brachot are 9 words, except for Hamotzi. Hamotzi has got 10 words. And that is because 10 mitzvot were done with the bread. Sorry about my cold, that's what happens when you snorkel in freezing cold water. Okay, so when it comes to Hamotzi, there are 10 mitzvot that were done with the bread before it came to us. I'm just going to mention a few. Leket, Shichecha, Ufe'ah. These are the 3 mitzvot to do with tzedakah. Maaser, Truma Gdola, Maaser Rishon, Maaser Sheni, the Maaser that you have to do, Chala, and other mitzvot. And because there are 10 mitzvot that were done with the bread before it came to us, there are 10 words in the bracha, not Hamotzi Lechem Me Haaretz, Hamotzi Lechem Min Haaretz. There are 10 words in the bracha, and therefore when you say the bracha, you got to say it carefully. Say it's Hamotzi Lechem Min Haaretz, not Hamotzi Lechem Min Haaretz. It sounds like connected, then it becomes like 9 words. So 10 words in this bracha, 10 mitzvot were done with the bread, and then you hold the bread with 10 fingers when you say Hamotzi. So not with your right, not with your left, but rather with 10 fingers. And I'm sure if you go into deep Kabbalistic reasons, you'll see that there is a reason why 10 is connected to bread. The best way of saying Hamotzi is when you say Baruch Ata Hashem. When you say Hashem, you lift the bread. You don't have to lift it very high. You can lift it a little bit to give honor to Hashem. And you should say the bracha with kavanah. I'm talking to myself because I'm very bad with trying to remember to say things with intention, and really it's so important. Doesn't Hashem deserve this kind of honor? And then if you are giving out some bread to the people around the table, you don't just throw it, but rather you give it out on a plate. That is really an honorable way of doing it. So I hope that this helped you, these laws of Hamotzi. There are more laws to do with Hamotzi, and that should be for the sake of the special Shmirah for our Chayalim. Thank you for joining me today, and please can you send it to other people that can benefit from it. If you can share, like, subscribe, all of this would help the information to go out to more people. Thank you so much for listening.